Hello, thanks so much for watching. This is your tarot reading for November 2022. And I just want to Okay. There we go. Make it look somewhat decent. Okay, so I'm going to be going through all the zodiac signs. I'm going to be starting with Aries and all the way to Pisces. I'm going to go in order. So I'm going to try to put timestamps too. I'm going to try to make a note of that right now. Okay. So happy spooky season, everyone. Start shuffling for Aries. So this is a monthly tarot reading, and as I do with all my monthly readings, this is going to be general. So probably going to be focusing on love and romance, and also career and money as well, and anything else that could pop up. So definitely use your intuition, take it as it resonates, and of course, it's a general reading, so not everything is going to apply, but yeah, use your intuition. So we are starting with Aries right now at 1:53. Okay, hey Aries. So let's see what you have for November. You have the Tower in reverse. So we have some Scorpio energy here, which makes sense because it is Scorpio season right now, going till the end of November. We also have a lot of planets in Scorpio this month. We have Venus, Mercury in Scorpio, and I think there's more too, but definitely the Sun, Venus, Mercury. Anyways, so this month though could be about you sort of picking up the pieces and kind of putting something back together. So with the Tower in reverse, it's like instead of the tower suddenly falling apart, it's really like the reverse and bringing it back together. So you could be kind of, maybe in the recent past, there was a situation where you could have just burst, or someone bursted out on you, or something kind of suddenly fell apart. And now it's like trying to restructure that and bring it back together, kind of sort of like starting from scratch here. There could be you wanting to reconcile with someone, or maybe vice versa. Maybe someone wants to come to you for an apology or forgiveness. So your challenge here is a Knight of Pumpkins in reverse, which is AKA the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you could definitely be dealing with someone. A lot of you could be romantic interest, but doesn't have to be. And some of you, this could be an earth sign too. Like they could have some Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in their chart possibly. And so I feel like there's a lot of stiff energy between you and this person. The communication could be very stiff. This could definitely be someone who is showing non-committal energy, maybe towards you, or maybe you are the one bringing non-committal energy towards them. And it could also feel like things are moving very slowly between you and this person. If this is like a romantic thing, this could be things are just moving at like a very slow pace here. So in your subconscious is Three of Imps reverse. So you could be you could have been waiting on this person, like, they could have been really taking their time, and for a while, you were waiting on them, and you could have gotten to the point where you really don't wanna wait on them anymore. It could also be vice versa, where, like, you had this person waiting on you. I feel like this waiting could be coming to an end very soon. But it does feel like things are moving very slowly, and I feel like someone here is very worried about doing the wrong thing or saying the wrong thing here. And definitely someone's like walking on eggshells here. So on your mind is King of Bats reverse. This could be you, this could be someone else, but someone here, I feel like this could definitely be you sort of like drawing boundaries. Okay, so you could be even like denying someone or rejecting someone, especially if like someone comes to you trying to rebuild the pieces, and if someone wants forgiveness from you or like an apology, you could be shutting them down and saying no. You could be flat out rejecting this person, or you could just be standing very firm in your boundaries where, like, you just definitely don't want this person to cross your boundaries anymore. And you could be the one who's sort of making this person go slowly because you're really just trying to establish your boundaries here, and you don't want to be reckless, and you don't want someone to come rushing in just for them to quickly run away again. So now we have another king. This is showing up in your past, the king of ghosts in reverse. I almost said the king of goats. So there could have been some of you could have been dealing with someone from your past, and then you have or sorry, in the past, in the recent past, you were dealing with someone, and now coming into November, you're dealing with someone else. There could definitely be 2 people here because I do see 2 masculine energies. I'm sorry, my nose is, like, so itchy right now. Excuse me. It just got, like, super itchy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there could definitely be 2 people here. There are 2 masculine figures here for sure. So, but whatever this is, this person in the recent past, they were very emotionally distant towards you, and they could have been feeling a lot deep down, but just like on the surface, they really acted like they didn't care, and they could have been very hurtful towards you here, and just like which is very emotionally closed, emotionally distant, and that's sort of what's drawing the line between you and them now. Well, coming into the future, we have King of Ghosts. This is upright. So there's like a lot of people here. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with like at least 2 different people here. Some of you maybe like already 4 people are showing up. So there is a lot of people here, whether that's you dealing with them or maybe someone else, the person you're dealing with is dealing with many people, I don't know. But coming into the future, you do have like this emotional offer coming in. So I feel like, someone was very closed off to you in the past emotionally, but coming into the future, someone is really opening up emotionally. Now, this could definitely be the same person who maybe they really hurt you in the past, and you had to kind of draw a line and draw a boundary with them, and maybe you cut off communication with this person. Now, this could be the same person in your future who's coming forward, and they're like, well, now, like, I'm ready to offer forgiveness, or I'm ready to apologize to you. I'm ready to open up. It could definitely be the same person. For some of you, this could be someone totally different, though. this, especially if you are dealing with multiple people, this person from your past could be different from this person coming in right here, but either way, there's definitely like an apology coming up for sure, and like wanting forgiveness. It's a very strong message here. So you are Queen of Pumpkins in reverse. So I feel like you are showing up as the feminine energy here, and you're dealing with all these masculine energies, regardless of gender. Um, but you could be feeling like, I feel like you're feeling very non-committal here with the pumpkins coming up in reverse. This is the pentacles. So I think, you could be even like, some of you are being very stubborn in the fact that you don't want to give this person a second chance, or you're just extremely hesitant to open up again to this person who could have hurt you in the past. And then some of you are really just like non-committal and like very focused on your work and money rather than romance or emotional connection here. Okay, but you could be feeling a little bit lonely at the same time, having said that. So the person you're dealing with is 10 of pumpkins. So someone here does want commitment with you. They want stability. They see you as like the complete everything. Like they basically see you as like the last puzzle piece to their puzzle of life, like you're coming in and you're bringing them total fulfillment, especially like on the physical level too. And hello, Luna. And this person just like, you complete them basically. But I feel like coming from your end, you feel very different in the fact that you might just feel like something's sort of missing within this connection, or again, you might just not be wanting that commitment here or stability. So you're being guided towards the Five of Ghosts. So this is the card of grievance and letting go. So you may be advised to just walk away from this person who hurt you and really just let them go. And if you do want to give this person a second chance, it is important that you feel your emotions and you cry it out. If you haven't let yourself cry or feel sad about this loss, you should go ahead and do that and feel those emotions and just process it in order to let it go. But you do need to face your own feelings here, and they may be just a time that you need to grieve and just let go of this person here. And then we're finishing with the Emperor. So this could possibly, this is the card of Aries. So this could be you dealing with another Aries, or this could represent yourself as you are an Aries yourself. So interesting. I feel like someone here just really wants to like be your emperor here, and they want you to be their empress. And this person really just wants like stability and control. They might even really want to like control you. And that could be something that's like sort of putting you off or turning you off, maybe. But you definitely have like a strong love interest here. And this person wants to open up and offer you not only the emotions, but on a physical level, the stability and commitment. Okay, Aries, so I'm going to wrap it up there. That was your reading. I hope it resonated. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see if I can come up with a title for that. So just give me a moment. Okay, now I'm gonna shuffle for Taurus, and I have my Luna cat here. You can't really see her. She's laying on my lap. Say hi, Luna. She's purring. Okay, Taurus. What's going on for Taurus, sun, moon, or rising? What is going on for Taurus? Last shuffle. Okay. So Taurus starts at 16. Okay, Taurus. So you are starting with, for November, you have the Six of Pumpkins. So this is a card of gratitude and charity. I wanted to say charitability. Is that even a word? Charitable? I don't know. I'm just going to stick with charity. This is the card of gratitude and charity. So you could be this could be about receiving a lot of good karma right now. You could be the universe could really be showering you with blessings, and in turn you are spreading that wealth and sharing that wealth, which is really how you keep the good karma going and flowing for you. As the universe showers you with gifts, instead of grasping it tightly, you give it back to those who are less fortunate, and then in turn it just flows right back to you, and that's how you keep the flow of karma going. So that could be very much you this month. Another case scenario is you could be the one who's less fortunate, and maybe someone in a place of higher power is giving back to you, or a higher authority or something like that. And someone's just, there's a lot of kindness here. There's a lot of giving back, paying it forward. So your challenge is Two of Imps reverse. So this is the Two of Wands. And so Two of Imps can be about having two different choices to make, but it is coming up reversed. So this could be you sort of focused on the past, or some of you, if this is more like in regards to career, you could be very much thinking about where you started, and that could be what's encouraging you to give back to those who are less fortunate. Because if you've really made it to the top, or if you've climbed your way to a higher position, you could be feeling a lot of empathy towards those who are just beginning, and those who don't have as much experience as you do. And but overall, I feel like there's something about the past that's definitely on your mind this month. So in your subconscious is the world. So you are wrapping up a major chapter for yourself in November. And that could be what's causing you to feel kind of reflective about the past. And I feel like deep down, you are ready to move forward. And it kind of feels like you've reached this higher step in life. And I feel like this is very much career focused, although it could be romance for you if that's more what you're focused on. But you've just wrapped up like a major chapter in your life, and I think deep down you're very much ready to move forward. So how do you feel on the surface? On the surface, there could be some drama going on. Okay, so there could be definitely people who are kind of jealous of you, or there could be like a sense of competition as well. So I still feel like this is very much like career focused, where you're kind of like trying to climb to the top, and there's a lot of competition here that you're dealing with, even though it almost feels like the competition has gotten worse or more difficult as you grow more within your career. And if this is in terms of romance, though, this could be a feeling of competition with other people, your love interest or your partner, if you're in a relationship and feeling like you have to compete with other people now. Oh my gosh, Luna won't stop licking me. She's so adorable. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Sorry to interrupt your reading. Oh my goodness, she's so silly. So in the past, you have the moon. Okay, some of you could have been dealing with a cancer, or you could have that in your chart. So you were very much like on your own. Some of you could have gone through a breakup somewhat recently, and that could be this chapter that you're wrapping up in your life. And if so, I feel like it was something that you were ready, or something that you found closure within it, but you could have, spent some time alone recently, maybe feeling like you can't open up to people. You could have had this feeling that like if you reveal too much about yourself, that like others could use this against you too, like especially in relation to career. You could have had like some secrets going on too. If this is romantic, maybe some of you were even involved in like a secret romantic affair where you felt like you wanted to hide it from other people. Maybe you felt like because there's too much competition here that you didn't want anyone to know that you were involved in this. Now, moving forward, two of pumpkins in reverse. So you are, there's just something that you're very focused on. And I feel like it's the past. This could be a past person you're focused on, or you could just be like thinking a lot about your past self and like the person who you used to be. So you are coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, or shall I say the Queen of Pumpkins reverse, which is really funny because literally just doing Aries, you can rewind. They got the same card in the same exact position too as themselves, and this is coming up for you as yourself. So connection to Aries there, but I feel like you could definitely be in some type of like non-committal energy here, or let me draw another card. So the person you're dealing with is the Queen of Imps. You could be dealing with some feminine energy here. You're dealing with someone who there's a strong, definitely a very strong attraction between you and this person, a lot of chemistry, very physical too. Okay, I feel like you find this person very attractive and vice versa too. They're also very attracted to you. But again, you are coming up as this non-committal energy, and I think you are very much focused on your career here too. And again, like a repeating message, I think you are worried about competition with this person who you're dealing with. So you're guided towards the Queen of Bats reverse. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, you may need to cut them off, especially if this is someone who you already closed a chapter with. So this could definitely be this person from your past, and you might feel very physically attracted to them, but I feel like you're not in a place of commitment here. And so you could definitely be a lot more focused on your work and career and your finances. And so I feel like spirit is encouraging you to really just establish boundaries with whoever you're dealing with and just keep, because I feel like deep down you are ready to move forward and you're ready for a new chapter, and you shouldn't really let the past distract you here. And your outcome is Nine of Ghosts, so this is a very lucky card. You do have a wish coming true for you. So whatever that is, I think there's something that you feel like you have to compete for with other people. So again, that could be related to your job. It could be some type of promotion or recognition that you're competing for, and you're really putting all of your focus on it. And I think if you like cut out people who are trying to cause drama or get in your way or hold you back, you just cut them off and you keep focusing on yourself, you could definitely achieve this too. And if this is more of a romantic thing too, and you're maybe worried about competition getting in the way, again, to really just focus on your partnership, or even to like really just focus on yourself and your own self-care, and let this person come to you naturally too, then you will end up getting what you want. Okay, so it's all about like establishing boundaries here in order to make this wish come true. Okay, so that's all I got for you, Taurus. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to check out your other sun, moon, rising signs, your Venus, your Mars, any of it. And thank you. I wish you many blessings. Okay, I'm gonna try to come up with a name for your reading. Okay, so next is Gemini. I'm gonna shuffle for Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. Two of Bats, reverse, just popped out. So there could be some type of decision that you're focused on making. Whew. Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Gemini begins at Gemini. Okay, your November reading starting out with Three of Pumpkins reverse. Okay, so this could definitely be related to work for many of you. This could be you maybe having some struggles at work. There could possibly be some conflict dealing with coworkers for some of you, or maybe you're trying to work more independently and more isolated as opposed to being on a team. And if this is not really anything to do with work, this could be a relationship, could possibly be a love triangle situation, or this could be you dealing with options or dealing with more than one person here romantically. Your challenge is Four of Ghosts. So in reverse, so your challenge could be some type of opportunity that you're looking for, and you may be struggling to really hold yourself back in this situation. So, if it is like romantically, you may be struggling to hold yourself back from this person, whatever that means for you. So, like, maybe you really want to move forward quickly with this person, but you feel like something else or someone else is getting in the way. So, you have to kind of hold yourself back. And if it's in career, this could be you, like, maybe could be like butting heads with a coworker or a teammate if you're involved in some team, but you feel like obviously for professional reasons you have to hold yourself back. So whatever it is, it's kind of like you really have to keep yourself contained here. So subconsciously you are thinking about the Four of Imps in reverse. So for some of you, you could be dealing with some type of secretive thing, okay? You could be, and which is why you have to kind of hold yourself back. There could have been a reunion, or there could have been some type of celebration, but you had to kind of keep it to yourself for whatever reason, okay? I'm definitely getting some like secretive energy here. Um, some of you, there could have been sudden changes to your home as well. And then possibly maybe sudden changes to your job, but it's like something that you can't really announce to the world for whatever reason. Again, it's like this secretive energy here. Okay, so on your mind is Three of Bats. So you're definitely dealing with some conflict here, some separation. I definitely see a strong like love triangle energy for a lot of you where you have this connection, but there's either another person or another thing getting in the way. So, it doesn't have to be a third person. This could be like work getting in the way, or financial issues, or your living situation. Okay. You could be living apart from this person, a long distance, or it could be a third person, someone who maybe you have interest in two people, or the person you're dealing with that's also interested in someone else. Okay, so we got this triangle energy here. Okay. Um, what else? Some of you could even be, if we want to get really juicy here, some of you could even be like involved in something secretive, and either you or this person has someone else on the side, which is why you have to keep this secret. Okay, that's a strong possibility here. Okay, in the past, I see someone was spying here for sure. So this is either you who has been spying on your person, or maybe you've been spying on like this third person here. If there is three. And if that doesn't apply to you, then that could totally be someone else secretly spying on you for a while and you like had no idea, and you still have no idea too. So this could also represent like being in contact with someone, but like privately and not publicly, and just feeling like you have to keep this under the wraps. So coming into the future is Four of Pumpkins reverse. So what I see this as is no longer being able to hold yourself back. So I feel like you've been involved in this secretive energy. You've been keeping secrets. Your person has been keeping secrets and so forth. But you're not going to be able to hold back any longer. And if not you, someone else. Okay, maybe someone else is coming in. And yeah, I definitely feel like these secrets are going to get spilt. So you are the Page of Pumpkins reverse. So it's just like a very repeating message. Like you're in communication with someone, but there is this obstacle here, whether it's another person or another thing getting in the way. So it's causing all this secretive energy here. Five of Ghosts, so the person you're dealing with, Five of Ghosts reverse. I think this could definitely be someone from your past, or someone who's like, I feel like they're getting over something. I don't know if they're getting over you or they're getting over someone else. And I feel like if there was like, if you happen to really hurt this person, I feel like they're in the process of, like, forgiving you and, like, no longer being upset with you, if that was the case. Your guidance is to free yourself with this Eight of Bats reverse. So I think, um, it's not good to keep all this energy to yourself. I think the universe is guiding you to open up more, and there may be something you may need to reveal whatever is going on and no longer keep in hiding. And your outcome is Five of Pumpkins reverse. So this is like the end of a struggle, because upright, this is really about like struggling and loneliness, but this is like coming out of the cold. So I feel like if you are in a separation with someone right now, this is definitely coming to an end. And you may have been likely holding things back from one another, but something's going to come out. And I feel like you could be struggling in this moment, but moving forward into November, you are really coming out of the cold with this person and warming up to each other, and there's definitely forgiveness here too. So that's all I have for your reading, Gemini. Thanks so much for watching. I hope it was helpful, and be sure to check out your other signs as well. Okay, so I am going to come up with a name for this reading. Take a water break. Okay, now I'm going to start shuffling for Cancer and see what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, Cancer, your timestamp begins. 42. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thanks for watching. So for November, your theme is the Page of Pumpkins reverse. So there could be some blockages in communication between you and someone. Okay, things could be moving very slowly, super slowly, and stubbornly as well. You could be struggling to see eye to eye with this person. You or this person could be bringing some non-committal energy here, or someone here could feel very inexperienced in this within this connection, or like unsure of exactly what to say or what to do with this person. So your challenge is the Magician in reverse. So there's definitely a lack of control here. Maybe someone here really wants to be in control, but there's just too many communication issues here. Like I said, things move very slow and very stubbornly. And this person you're dealing with really makes you feel out of control. And you really don't like that feeling. You definitely feel like you're not getting what you want with this person here. So you have the Strength in reverse in your subconscious. You could be dealing with a Leo, or maybe you have that in your chart. And it's very hard deep down. It's very hard for you to hold back. And you really want to just like, you kind of have this inner urge to just like let go of control completely and kind of just like jump forward with this person. Okay, you might want to move things very quickly with this person you're dealing with. You may really want to jump forward, but I think that makes you feel very out of control, which is kind of something that you're craving deep down. It's sort of like you want to let go of control, but I feel like on the surface, you don't because it's just the thought is too scary for you and too intimidating for you. And it just makes you feel very nervous how out of control this person can make you feel. So, yeah, for sure, this is confirmation because you are coming up as the King of Pentacles. So, you very much want to be in control, like I said. And regardless of your gender, you are coming forward with this very masculine energy, very physical too. So, you really want everything to be structured and be in place, and you want things to go your way, and you really you don't want to bend or be flexible for this person. I feel like you're very much like, at least on the surface, you're very much like, I need to be in control, like it's my way or the highway. But then deep down, though, it's like you do have this inner urge to just completely let go of control and just jump forward. So in your past is the high priestess. If you could have been very distant with someone recently, you could have had you could have been giving someone the silent treatment or vice versa, and just not wanting to talk to this person, very much keeping to yourself. But I think you've been using this time to get in touch with your intuition and figure out what you really want. And I think it's one of your greatest fears that this person is going to control you. So maybe a reason for stepping back is because you're trying to figure out what you want emotionally, and without this person's input or their needs or desires getting in the way, because you need to it's like you needed to take a step back and think like, do I actually want this, or am I just doing what this person wants me to do? And kind of just trying to pull the energy back to yourself. Okay, some of you also could have been becoming a little bit more spiritual recently and developing your intuition. Okay, moving forward, we have temperance. Okay, a lot of major arcanas here. And I forgot to mention high priest, I believe, priestess. I believe this is Pisces energy. And then we have Sagittarius coming up, if that's relevant for you. We also had Leo here. Just a lot of major arcanas here. I feel like November is a very important time for you. There's a lot of big things happening for you this month. So I see you definitely like becoming more flexible with this temperance. It's kind of like experimenting and trying something different too. So I feel like you've been very resistant to compromise with this person you're dealing with. You've been very resistant to, yeah, like make a compromise with them. It's really been, you could have been in a place where you were just like, either we do what I want or we don't do anything at all, or like that kind of thing. Like you just had this really strong need to completely be in control. But I can definitely see that changing for you in the month of November, even though it's very difficult for you to let go of control. I think deep down, this is what you want. And I definitely can see you trying something new with this person, or just in general, even maybe within your career, you're going to do something different. Okay. Or romantically, this could be someone else, maybe someone different than who you've been dealing with. But Definitely like becoming more flexible and just switching things up and maybe doing something that you never really pictured yourself doing before or something you never expected. So you are coming up as Six of Imps. So I do feel like you are moving backwards. So I can definitely see you returning back to someone from your past or someone who you've already known or have been dealing with. And I think currently, you could feel kind of defeated. It's like I feel like you're at this place where it's like you got what you wanted, but like at what cost? And you're realizing that getting what you want is is actually not how you win, really giving up some of what you want and finding a compromise so that both people can win. You feel kind of defeated at this moment or at coming into November. And I think you're learning that you kind of do have to bend a little, you have to be more flexible. The person you're dealing with is Five of Ghosts reverse, and I'm pretty sure Gemini, which I just did before this, got the same exact card in the same exact spot as the person you're dealing with. So, connection to Gemini here. But whoever you're dealing with is really like they're getting over it. They're getting over whatever conflict you could have had between one another. I don't think this person is upset with you. Maybe they were previously, but they're definitely getting over it. Like they're moving forward. They're not so much stuck on the past as you might think that they are. Okay. And they could have been grieving you, especially if you did have a separation, but it feels like they are getting over it and they're just moving on with their life, like with or without you. And Eight of Bats reverse um is your guidance from the universe, which this again, the same exact card and this came up in the same exact position. I think it was also for Gemini, which I literally just did. So, oh my gosh, so many coincidences. So many coincidences, right? Um So your advice is to just like break free, like don't stop coming in with a stiff energy. You're coming in with very stiff and controlling energy, and the universe is encouraging you to kind of just like relax and kind of let go a bit and be a little more flexible and try something different. And yeah, that's what it comes down to, and then your outcome is Knight of Ghosts, so you will definitely be back in communication with this person. There's definitely a message coming forward or just getting back in contact with them, but if you do want to make up with this person or if you do want to move forward with them, the universe is saying that you really have to be like more flexible. You have to be more bendy. You have to try something different and don't be so afraid of letting go of control, especially if this is something that you've never tried before and you've never done before. It would really benefit you to just like let go a little bit, relax a little bit, and just go with the flow. Okay, so that's the reading I have for you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I hope it wasn't too harsh, but it was definitely a strong message coming up. So that's all I got. I send you many blessings. Mwah, and be sure to check out your other signs. Now I take a water break. Okay, what are we gonna call this? Okay, now it's Leo. Start shuffling for Leo. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, featuring Luna. Okay, Leo, your reading begins at 56. Okay, Leo, this is your reading for November. You have the Empress in reverse. Okay, so you are definitely getting out of your comfort zone this month. You're trying something maybe a little bit different, something that you're not used to. You could possibly be having some creative blockages, or some of you, even a select few of you, could be dealing with fertility issues here, or just a struggle to create, to struggle to really get in touch with your feminine. You could have some feminine energy here, which is sorry, some like a lack of feminine energy that's kind of blocking you here, or maybe you're attempting to get more into your creative, receptive, divine feminine here, regardless of gender. So you, but yeah, I feel like getting out of your comfort zone is it's a strong message here, which is a good thing. It's not bad. So yeah, there's something new here, and this is your challenge, the Ace of Imps. So there's a new, and the Imps is fire, which is very creative, and it sparks new ideas, creativity, projects, art. So you could definitely be like struggling with a new idea or a new creation, something that you're trying to make here. Okay. You could also be kind of struggling again, fertility issues for a select few of you. You could even be struggling like, how do I phrase this? You could be struggling like in the bedroom, okay? Or maybe you're dealing with someone who is struggling in the bedroom. There could be like some physical blockages there, okay? Maybe some of you are going through like a dry spell right now too, or you've gone through one for a long time and now it's coming to an end, and like it's kind of your blockage here. I don't know, maybe some of you, maybe not. Take as it resonates. So what else do we have? We have the devil in reverse as your in your subconscious. So I do feel like this is very like physical. This is sexual energy here for sure with these three cards here. We also have fire signs here, like a Leo yourself. We also have Capricorn, Taurus, or Libra too. So, I feel like subconsciously, like you're ready to let go of control here deep down, but again, like this could be a person or a project, and you really have to like let go of control here. And you really have to get in touch with your feminine energy and your creative side and your receptive side. And this is coming up as a struggle for you right now. So on your mind is the King of Bats, and I feel like this is very much you too. You're relying too much on logic and your masculine energy right now, and I feel like that's what's causing the creative blockage for you right now. And you're very much like in your head, and you need to get back more in your body, and you need to really like feel your body and like move your body, whether that means like working out more or just like sensory, like going for a walk and touching the trees, touching the grass, like grounding yourself. Like I feel like you need to get back more into the physical. You also need to connect more with that feminine part of yourself, because I think the issue for you is that you're very much like you're being like overly logical right now, and which is kind of rare for Leos, but this is what's going on, I guess, for whatever reason. And you could be very focused on like boundaries and rules and structure, and it could benefit you to just kind of let go and kind of push boundaries. You could have had boundaries for yourself and like rules, and now it's time for you to reassess what those rules you have for yourself are, and you can restructure and you can decide how you want to guide yourself in life. You might not realize how much you're limiting yourself by setting these boundaries, and maybe it's time for you to like push the limit a little bit. So, in your past is 10 of bats. So, you definitely went through some type of ending here. Definitely like the end of a chapter. This could have even been like a breakup, maybe leaving a job or cutting someone out of your life, a friend, moving homes, like whatever it is. Like something was very finalized, like this is it, this is the end. And now there's this new beginning here, the Ace of Imps. And I think like maybe the past few months or maybe even years for some of you, it was necessary for you to be logical, and the universe was calling you to be more logical to get through that phase of your life. But now, like, you're entering more of a creative phase of your life, and now it's time for you to start creating. Maybe some of you are stepping into motherhood or the role of parenting. Okay, fatherhood maybe for some of you. And this is just more of a creative chapter of your life, and it could have benefited you in the past to be very structured and color in the lines, and now it's time for you to color outside of the lines and think outside of the box, which you're not used to. So coming forward, you have two of ghosts reverse. So you have like a really divine connection with someone, but there's this blockage here. And I think that's because you're being maybe a little bit too logical about the situation, and maybe you're not letting yourself feel attracted to this person on a physical level at least, okay? I feel like there's definitely like I think maybe emotionally or mentally you connect with this person, but like maybe physically you kind of struggle. There's like some physical struggles here between you and this person. So you're coming up as the hanged man. This is some Pisces energy. And so I think you realize that like you really need to let go. You could be sort of waiting for I feel like you are in the process of trying to be more flexible here and yeah, you definitely need to like let go within a situation. Sorry, I just got a stomach ache for some reason. It just like hit me right now. So some of you might be dealing with stomach issues too as well. Um but yeah, I feel like you're trying to like find a new perspective. You're really trying to let yourself let go. You're definitely making an effort to be more creative and more in your feminine side. Okay, you're dealing with this person who's coming up as the star. So this they could possibly be an Aquarius, but there is a very divine connection between you two, but something is off here. But this person they see you as their wish come true. Like they've been wishing for you. They feel like they have manifested you just by meeting you, just by being in your presence. This person is very starstruck by you and I feel like you feel the same too, but there's this little disconnect here. Okay, so the universe is guiding you towards the 7 of cups and this is really about like weighing your options and looking at like different choices you can make. So the universe wants you to like think about different paths that you can take and I think that like you might be in this mindset where you feel like you have to make one choice and you have to do one thing and you have to go down one road, but I feel like the universe wants you to get more in your feminine energy and really see that there are many different you can travel many roads at once, believe it or not, okay? You don't have to live such a structured life or you don't have to have such a fixed and structured mindset, which is, Leo is a fixed sign. So you do tend to have this mentality where it's like very much all or nothing, or you have to make one choice, one decision, and you can only do one thing. But the universe is like, you can do many things at once, okay? Um, some of you might even have multiple love offers, and maybe instead of forcing yourself to pick one person, you can kind of think about your options and you can imagine each person and you can think like but yeah, it would definitely benefit you to kind of let go and let the situation happen. And then your outcome is the high priestess reverse. So again, this is very just like the empress. This is very much divine feminine energy, but again, there's like a struggle with connecting to the feminine part of yourself. So that could be another message that you're just really struggling this month to work on being receptive and creative and all the divine feminine parts of yourself. Okay, so that could just be like an ongoing theme an ongoing thing that you have to work on during November. Another possibility with the High Priestess reverse is um, ending like coming because the High Priestess is very much like keeps to herself, very introverted. So to see that reverse could also tell that this could be the end of a this could be you coming back into communication with someone. Sorry, struggling to get my words out here. But yeah, I feel like if you've been in silent treatment with someone, that could definitely be a sign that that's coming to an end and you'll be back in communication with someone and you won't be in isolation anymore. Okay, so I hope that reading was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, Leo. Okay, let's come up with a title. Okay, I'm starting to shuffle for Virgo now. Okay, Virgo, you start at. Hi, Virgo. Thanks for watching. So, your theme for the month, oh my gosh, is the Empress reverse, which I literally just pulled for Leo, the previous reading. You can rewind and see it was their first card. Okay, and you saw me shuffling on camera too, so no coincidences there. There could definitely be a strong tie with Leo here. Perhaps you might want to check out their reading as well. So it still boggles me when I pull repeating cards like that. Like, what are the odds? So you, just like Leo, you may be struggling with your feminine side. Okay, you may be called to really embrace your divine feminine, regardless of gender, man, woman, whatever. We all have our masculine and feminine side. So there is a blockage here in your feminine side. But this could also be you getting out of your comfort zone and doing something differently, which is a very good thing. Okay, it's always good. Even though it's uncomfortable, it's really good to step out of your boundaries, do something different. So your challenge is Queen of Pumpkins. So you are, I really want to pull my hair back. you your challenge here is Queen of Pumpkins. And this card definitely reminds me of Virgo because not only is pumpkins like pentacles, which represents earth, an earth sign like yourself, it's also like very caring and nurturing energy, which is very much Virgo. You very much have this caring and nurturing side to you and wanting to give. Okay, but this is coming up as your challenge. So some of you could be struggling to give where you're kind of holding yourself back, and then others could be giving too much, one side of the scale or the other, some type of imbalance here with caring, okay? Or you could be caring too much for someone else or your partner, maybe, and you're forgetting to care about yourself. You're forgetting about self care. Okay, and then a select few of you, which I also said for Virgo, could be dealing with infertility issues or struggling to get pregnant, or there could be something around conceiving or motherhood. Just a select few of you. Okay, in your subconscious is the Hermit reverse, and this is the card of Virgo too. So look at you showing up in your own reading. So this is like coming out of isolation here. So your subconscious could be ready to like open up. And maybe some of you are feeling kind of lonely. Maybe you really want a partner. Maybe you wish you had a partner who could take care of you instead of you always being the one who takes care of someone else. So, especially if you are single, you could be really yearning for a lover right now, a life partner. And maybe if you are in a relationship, you're maybe feeling like kind of uncared for, maybe like your partner doesn't notice you or value you the way that you'd like them to. On your mind is 10 of ghosts. So it's definitely like feeling like you have it all, but it's like there's this one piece that's missing. Okay, so you could be really happy right now and really enjoying yourself and like you are emotionally fulfilled, but there's definitely something that's off. Okay, so this could be like you if you're single and maybe you're traveling or going on adventures and you're like, this is amazing, this is my dream come true, but then there's that like little voice that's like, oh, but wouldn't it be nice if I had like a partner to do this with, to be with? And or maybe some of you like you could be married or you're in a serious relationship, you might even have children too, and this is maybe something that you always wanted and now you have it and it's amazing, but then there's this voice that's like, oh, but like it feels like just something's missing, like something's kind of off, and there's something that you need to kind of like feel like the universe is pushing you to like get out of your comfort zone and kind of look a little further to figure out what this is and what is this missing piece here. So in your recent past is 3 of bats reverse, which tells me that you recently could have forgiven someone, or you recently got through a very hard time in your life. Maybe things were very you could have gone through a separation with someone, a breakup, a grievance, you could have lost someone, but it seems like recently you sort of came to terms with this, you accepted this, and this is something you're like, okay, like it is what it is, and you just like reach this place of acceptance. You might not be fully over it, but it's like you're almost there. And that's what's helping all this happiness come back into your life. But like I said, there's still like something that's off here. So, coming into the future, you may have two different paths that you can take. And some of you may be tempted to kind of cling to the past, but you all at the same time, you feel like your future is calling out towards you. So you could be feeling a little bit conflicted between two different paths. Some of you could be questioning motherhood. You could be wondering, like, am I supposed to be a mother? Like, should I try having kids? Or like should I or is this something that I actually want, or is this just something that I think I want? You definitely a lot of debating. I feel like this could definitely be tied to motherhood, or like, do I want more kids, or is this enough? So you are the Wheel of Fortune reverse, and this is a very fortunate card. Obviously, it's in the title, even when it's reverse. But this can be you. Like, I feel like you have so many blessings right now, and you are very happy, and there's a lot of emotional fulfillment. But I think like you're just scared of losing control. And I think the universe has like a plan for you, and you might not trust this plan, or you're very like skeptical of this plan. You could be wondering, like, trying to figure out what kind of life you want. And it's kind of like the universe knows what's best for you. They know your life. They know your life plan more than you know consciously. You might so it might kind of freak you out, like, why are these things happening to me and I'm not in control? But it's actually for the better. Okay, I thought I had to burp, but I guess not. So, whoever you're dealing with is the death card. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, possibly. We are in Scorpio season. Happy Scorpio season. And whoever you're dealing with has really changed, or they're currently going through a huge transformation. So, wow, that it's pretty heavy. Like, the person on your mind is like they're going through a lot right now. They're dealing with a lot of heaviness, and this is really changing them and transforming them into someone else. So your advice is to have a new beginning. The universe is guiding you towards a brand new beginning. I feel like if some of you are debating, like, should I have a child, or should I have a baby? Or if you already have kids, like, should I try for more? I feel like this is the universe saying, like, yes. Like, this is definitely the card of, like, conception here, in my opinion, the Ace of Wands. So that's a very specific thing for some of you. But if you're debating, like, should I try this new, there could be like a new hobby, or there could be a new business venture, or adventure too, where you have to really put like your creativity into it. And if you might be debating, like, is it worth it or not? The universe is definitely saying yes. And this may be something that didn't work out for you in the past, but your entire environment is changing. It's not just the person you're dealing with, this is your whole environment that is experiencing this death card. So, like, your circumstances have changed enormously compared to several years ago. Okay, several years ago, you weren't in the place to conceive, or to create something or start this new business that involves your imagination and create creative skills. You know, you might have not been in that place, but now you definitely are. And the universe is like saying, yes, yes, go for it. Okay, and your outcome is Devil Reverse, which also showed up in the previous reading. Again, repeating cards. And that was for Leo, although it was a different place. But this is your outcome here. So now we have some Capricorn energy coming in. A lot of major arcanas, Capricorn, Scorpio. I believe this represents all the fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Taurus again, and then Libra, Virgo, like yourself. So all kinds of signs here. But anyway, I feel like your outcome is, so this is like detachment, letting go of things from your past that held you back, previous addictions too. Some of you are getting over addictions, maybe an addictive relationship. Maybe you're finally closing out a toxic relationship that you were dealing with. Okay. Or maybe this is the same person, but they have changed. They could have been someone who was addicted to drugs, alcohol, overeating, some type of toxic habit. And this person has completely changed. Okay. I feel like it's very possible that you could have a new beginning with someone from your past who is just like totally different now. They're not toxic like they used to be, okay? Or this could totally be someone different, but I do feel like whoever you're dealing with, they've really changed with the death card. So that's all I have for you, Virgo. Thanks for watching, and we're going to move on to the next sign after I come up with a title for your reading, which I will put in the timestamps once I finish this live stream. So, what are we going to call your reading? Okay. Moving on. Moving on to Libra. Yeah, Libra. Libra. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, Libra begins. Libra begins. One, three. Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So, the theme of your November is Queen of Imps. Wow, look at that. You are totally in your power here. You are feeling hot, you're feeling confident, you're feeling sexy and powerful. What a wonderful way to start your reading. So, this is your theme of November here. You could be dealing with a very strong attraction to someone too, very physical as well. You could even be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or you might also have that in your chart as well. And yeah, that's all I can say about that. So your challenge is Page of Bats in reverse. So I feel like someone is definitely creeping on you or spying on you, maybe social media stalking you here. All right. And that could maybe be you too, especially if there's someone who's really on your mind, who you're feeling very attracted to right now. Okay. Or this could be vice versa. This could be mutual as well. This could be between the both of you, kind of like I feel like you 2, you might be kind of scared to speak to one another, or you might be like this could be 2 people who are very attracted to each other, but they're both kind of scared of each other or just nervous around each other. So, instead of like speaking with one another, like directly, direct communication, it's just super indirect. And I feel like you're both like maybe looking at each other's social media, or you could be asking about this person. They could be kind of paying more attention to you than you realize. But like in person, it's like you might even like not even speak to each other, and there might even be a case where like you message each other online or you text each other, but then like in person you either don't speak or it's just very minimal, it's like just small talk. So definitely a lot of that. So in your subconscious, the Hermit. So we've got some Virgo coming out, and so you're definitely craving being alone right now and kind of being on your own. So even if you're feeling very attracted to someone, I think deep down you really just want to keep to yourself. And maybe that's why the communication is like not straightforward at all. And it's not direct. It's very much like behind your back type of communication where like you're still kind of watching them, but like or they're the ones watching you or mutual, but, like, it seems like deep down, you really just wanna be on your own and you wanna keep to yourself here. Yeah, so now we have the moon, which is, like, a similar message. We have the sign of Cancer here. So this is not sometimes you feel something deep down, but then on the surface, you feel differently and it's kind of confliction, but this is not the case. This is, like, deep down, you wanna be alone, and then, like, on the surface, you also wanna be alone, so this is, like, a very, like this is a strong message, like, you want your space, you wanna be alone, you wanna be independent, you want to be a recluse from society. You're like, "I'll show you the card again," and we have, like, the wolf who's just barking at the moon. So, I think and that could be different reasons here. So maybe you're just a very stubbornly independent person, or this could also be due to fear and like shyness. So you could just feel very intimidated by this person, and that's why you kind of just want to keep to yourself, and you're just scared of doing the wrong thing or saying the wrong thing. So in your past, you have the Fool. I love this card. I love the artwork on this. So now we got Aries coming up. Lots of major arcanas here. Very big month for you. So in your past, I see that you took a leap of faith, or maybe someone else took a leap of faith with you. And this is like a new chapter. This is starting something different. This is this could have been you meeting this person for the first time. This could be someone very new in your life. Or, this could just be starting a relationship or starting, I don't know, like putting yourself out there. I feel like, you know, in the recent past, so whether this was a few weeks ago, a few months ago, like you really did put yourself out there with this person and you really did take a risk, and you didn't mind looking like a fool. You didn't really care about that. But now things have changed and now you're like overly self-conscious. And now you are super worried about looking like a fool, and you're worried about just doing the wrong thing, making an ass of yourself is your biggest fear. So we have another major arcana. Oh my gosh, we have the Lovers reverse. We have Gemini here. So I feel like you have this strong bond with someone, but there's a disconnect. So it could just be like not necessarily a separation from them, but just a disconnection with them. So you could still be in contact with them. You could be watching them or they're watching you, but I feel like the two of you are either not speaking to each other, or you're keeping your communication like very, very minimal. And yeah, or you could, maybe you're not even, maybe you have them blocked on everything, but I feel like you're still kind of thinking about them or wondering about them, or you still feel those emotions there, but it's like on the surface, you're not really talking to them. So you have the Two of Bats. So you could feel like there's a decision for you to make. You might feel like you have to choose between this person or your independence. Or you could have two different people who you're dealing with. And maybe that's why, like, this could definitely be like a secret affair here. With the moon coming out. Okay, some of you could have had, or you may have, okay, this is definitely predictive as well. In November, you may have like a secret affair with someone, and whether you just, you know, you want to hold on to your independence and you want to stay single, or maybe you are in a relationship, or maybe this person is in a relationship, and this is kind of like a physical thing, because there's definitely strong physical attraction with the Queen of Wands. And so I feel like you're very confused, you're not sure what to do, you're very unsure about this person. Okay, you might not trust them. Oh, wow. This person is coming up as the Tower. So this is Scorpio energy here. We have yet another major arcana. We have so many major arcanas here. It's a big month for you. So this person is going to shock you. I feel like this is very like deep, heavy energy. Whoever you're dealing with, they could be a Scorpio or they could have very intense energy themselves, but I can definitely see this person in the month of November kind of just hitting you out of nowhere with something. Okay, and I don't know what that is. It's going to be obviously different for everyone, but this person is going to shock you. So they might like, it could be a sudden breakup if this is someone you're with, but like I feel like I think that's not going to apply to most because I feel like you're coming up with all of these like isolated cards. So I feel like this is not going to refer to someone who you're with, unless you've been with someone and if things have been emotionally distant with you and your partner and then they suddenly come to you and they're like, we just have to break it off because things have been so distant between the two of us. That's one thing. But this could be someone who they could come in with a confession, okay, they could, and I feel like, oh, there's a lot of secrets here too, so this person could spill a secret to you, or, you could end up telling them something, some kind of secret, and it really shakes things up for them, but there's definitely a big shakeup between the two of you. Now we have 5 of imps here, so I do feel like there's other people involved here. There's some competition as well. Okay, so, this person may come to you and say that there's someone else or that they were with someone else or maybe vice versa. I do feel like there's other people getting in the way, more than one person getting in the way. Okay, and then we have Knight of Imps, and especially coming out reverse, this card is very much like the player energy and very much like physical. So I feel like you have something with someone that's just like extremely physical, and there might not be loyalty on either end, on yours or theirs, or there could just be a lot of competition. You could have a lot of options, or this person does, but I feel like there's someone who you just have a strong connection with. Some of you, if this is someone you've had, I even see like maybe you've never been with them physically, or maybe it's been a long time, and the energy just builds up, and then you kind of just like rush back into their life or something like that. Or I don't know. This could be like you're just hanging out or you just randomly see them and then you're just next thing you know you're on top of them, that kind of situation. Okay? So that's all I got for you. Interesting reading, Libra. That's all I have. So thanks for watching. I send you many blessings, lots of love, and I'm going to come up with a title for this, and then I'll move on to Scorpio. Okay, Libra. Okay, I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, Luna, you keep everyone entertained. Kombucha. Okay, I am shuffling now for Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, your reading begins 147. Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. First of all, happy Scorpio season. Woo! The best time of the year. Hell yeah. I hope this season is treating you nicely so far, and we're going to see how the rest of your Scorpio season will go in November. So, oh my gosh, look at that. You're starting with the lovers. Hell yeah. So, you could definitely be dealing with a love connection right now. This, it could be like a best friend, it could be bonding with a family member, but a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be a romantic connection here. And yeah, look at that. You could be dating someone new, or you could have your relationship grow stronger to the next level. And some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, possibly. Another major arcana. So, your challenge here is strength. Now we have Leo coming up. So, your challenge is trying to hold yourself back. So, maybe you feel like you need to hold yourself back from this person. And yeah, for whatever reason, maybe you feel like you need to remain in control and you need to kind of suppress your urges and desires for whatever reason. Maybe you're trying to tame yourself for them if you are in a commitment or entering a commitment, and you have to be really strong for this connection. For whatever reason, it takes a lot of strength for you to really be with this person and nurture and cultivate this energy, this romance between you two. So, in your subconscious is the world reversed. So, there's definitely something that you don't have closure about. Okay, you could have a lot of questions about a previous relationship or maybe your current relationship if you are in one or situationship, whatever you are in right now. There's a lack of closure, and maybe you feel like some of you feel like you need to move on from this person, but you just can't if you've been dealing with them for a while. And you might be surprised too. Like, this could be someone coming back to you. You may be surprised, like, you thought that you thought that this person was over you, and I feel like a lot of you were trying to have that strength to, like, forget about them, to move on from them, but you just couldn't hold yourself back anymore, and, like, again, just the lack of closure and feeling like you can't move on from this person. You can't run away. So we have the moon in reverse on the surface. We have oh my gosh, this is yet another major arcana. Like, a lot of the signs are pulling major arcana, but like so far you have the record, Scorpio, because I've only pulled 4 cards and they've all been major arcana. So this is big. So the moon in reverse means like there's some secrets coming out. You feel like you can't some of you have been like maybe you've been holding back your feelings for this person and now they're like finally coming out, or maybe there were secrets that you were dealing with and you feel like you need to confess it to this person, or maybe they're coming to you with their secrets, confessing something. What else? Yeah, I think that's really all. I mean, not your whole reading, but till the next card. So your next card is the past. 3 of Pumpkins reverse. This could definitely refer to work. This could be someone who you knew through work. This is in your past. This is definitely love triangle energy too. This is something that some of you could have been involved in, like a third party energy, or you were dealing with someone who was, and definitely see these secrets coming out. And I feel like yeah, you definitely could have been involved in like some kind of secretive thing. And now in November, that's coming to the surface because you can't hold back any longer. You can't keep this to yourself. And you still have questions about it. You still need closure regarding the situation. So coming forward is 3 of Imps reverse. So this is you like no longer wanting to wait on something or wait on someone. So some of you could have been waiting for someone to spill the truth, and then it's like you can't wait any longer. Like, you might end up cornering someone or this person and kind of like demanding answers from them. Or you could just grow very impatient with someone. There's just someone who it's like you've been waiting on answers from them, but I see you no longer waiting, and I feel like it's because of this moon in reverse and because these secrets are coming out and they can't be held back any longer. So you are the 8 of bats. So you're very like wrapped up in a situation. It's like there's this person who you just cannot move on from, or the situation in general. You really like cannot get over it. You can't force yourself to move on, but these feelings you have towards them, they're very, like, secretive, and you're very much keeping all these feelings to yourself. So, whoever you're dealing with is the Emperor reverse, possibly an Aries. So, we have another major arcana here. So, I think this person definitely feels like they cannot control you, and they may really want to control you and want to own you and want to be like very dominant. They might have very dominant energy themselves just naturally, but I feel like this person realizes that they cannot control you. And but at the same time, I feel like with this 8 of bats that you are very wrapped up in this person and wrapped up in this situation. So I kind of feel like this person, like, now I kind of feel like they are controlling, they, like, I don't know how to say this. Like, well, you could definitely have people fighting over you because there's the 3 coming up in your past and your future. 3 of pumpkins in the past, 3 of imps in the future. So, this could definitely be, like, especially masculine energy kind of fighting over you, fighting over trying to dominate you and, like, own you and control you. And, like, you do feel very controlled and you do kind of feel owned here. But I feel like the person you're dealing with can't see that, or maybe you have, like, multiple people, like, trying to own you and trying to control you, and you're kind of trapped in both of them because there's someone here who you can't fully get over, so you might not able to be with this other person until you get over someone else. Um, Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty complicated situation. So I hope some of that made sense to you. I'm sorry if I'm not making sense. I just feel like this is pretty complex. And then your guidance is Knight of Bats reverse. So I think you just have to be careful not to rush into anything too quickly. And I think it's very hard for you to have strength right now, and it's hard for you to hold yourself back. But that's really the best thing you can do right now. And just, you don't have to rush to make a decision. And yeah, just to try to be patient. But I feel like you're feeling extremely impatient right now. But like, the best thing you can do right now is to be patient. So you just, I think, have to try your hardest. And then, excuse me. And then we end with the Ace of Pumpkins in reverse. So this is like a lack of closure here. And I definitely see non-committal energy here. When the pumpkin is reversed, it's very non-committal, and then we have these threes coming up. So I do feel like a strong love triangle energy for you. I think you're dealing with maybe two different people who want your love, and there's you can't get over, I feel like, either of them, either of these people. And I feel like you can't really offer commitment to either of them, but you, at the same time, you do feel very wrapped up and very controlled by both of these people. Okay, so sorry if that was, I hope that wasn't too specific or complex, but hopefully it helped and resonated. And Let me know if that does apply in the comments, okay? I'm curious. So thanks so much for watching, Scorpio. That is your reading, and be sure to check out your sun and moon signs as well. And next is Sagittarius. Have a wonderful November. Next up is Sagittarius. I can spell. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling. What's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay. Your reading begins at 2. Hi, Sagittarius. This is your November reading. So we're starting off with the Knight of Bats, starting out strong here. So you are rushing forward. You're ready. You're ready to move forward. Also, Sagittarius season will begin at the end of November. So lucky for you guys, especially Saggy Suns. Happy almost birthday to you. So, yeah, you're definitely ready to just keep going. Maybe there's a new chapter. You could be communicating with someone here, a romantic interest here, and things are moving along pretty quickly. So, your challenge is the Three of Pumpkins. Some of you, hold on. Okay, thought I had to burp. Sorry. So, some of you are dealing with a, oh my God, I think I have cat hair in my mouth. I'm so sorry. Okay, starting over. So your challenge here is the Three of Pumpkins. This could be work. This could definitely relate to work. You might be having problems with your job. Maybe things are moving too quickly at your job, or maybe they're not moving quickly enough, and you're like, I'm ready for that promotion. I'm ready to get more. I'm ready to just keep going, and there could be some stiff movement there. If this is a relationship, there's definitely a love triangle energy coming up, and this card has been popping out for like all of the zodiac signs here, so this is a strong theme for like almost everyone right now. There could be like a love triangle here. So I don't know, there could be competition for your love, or you could be ready to move forward with someone, but maybe they have someone else. So your subconscious is the moon. So could be dealing with a Cancer. This card is also coming out for a lot of the signs for this month's reading. You are So you could be feeling very much like in your feelings, like deep down. You could be I definitely see some confusion. So I think you're rushing forward, and maybe you're like, I want a relationship, or I want to move up in this job, or I want a promotion, or I want to move quickly with this person, but then it's like deep down, there is some confusion. So I think you don't fully know what you want. And maybe that's why you're rushing because you're like, or maybe someone else, this could definitely be someone else here or multiple people with this love triangle, maybe 1 or 2 people who are like wanting to move quickly with you and wanting to rush forward, but you're very confused about what you want or who you want, and you're just unsure, you really don't know. You could be keeping secrets too. This could be a secretive love affair as well. So on your mind, King of Ghosts reverse. So this could definitely represent you really just like being a little bit emotionally distant, kind of keeping to yourself. I see two different scenarios. So think about who you are because I see one person really wants to rush and they're like, let's go. And then like, let's get married, let's move in together, let's all of it. But then I see, like, another person here who's just very emotionally distant and they're very confused. Okay, so you could be one or the other, you could be dealing with either or, like, the Knight of Bats is very logical, so you might be logically thinking, like, "Okay, like, I'm ready to move forward or I'm ready for the next step," or like you could be talking a lot with someone and having very like kind of like surface level conversations, maybe a little bit shallow conversations and just or like intellectual conversations, like it's very mental, but when it comes to your emotions, it's very like hazy and confusing, and like you really don't want to get emotional with this person, but you do have good conversation with them, you have a good mental connection, but, when it comes to your emotions, you're very confused about this. So in the past, we have death. This is Scorpio, so we do have Scorpio season currently till the very end of November, and this is your past, so this is like a transformation. So you could have gone through a very deep transformation very recently. It could have felt like you just changed completely. Okay, a lot of things changed for you. Definitely, like, you definitely went through something very intense very recently. So, there it is. Excuse me. So, moving forward, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, definitely, like, feeling very much out of control here. I think I think blessings are on your way, but it's very like things could be moving really fast for you. Like something's going to happen like very, very quickly. Okay. You could have been dealing with someone in the past who was very non-committal and now like all of a sudden they just want major commitment with you, or this could be you, like you were very non-committal and then you went through this huge change and now you're like, "Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's keep moving this relationship forward, or this job forward if you're more focused on career." But I think things are going to move like so quickly that it's going to be like you're going to feel totally out of control here. So it might be a little much. So you're coming up as the lovers. So, I do feel like this is I mean, it could be romantic, it could be career, um, maybe both. Maybe you have a love thing at work, I don't know. But you are the lovers. So, Gemini energy here. I do feel like you have like this really divine connection with someone, but it could be a love triangle too with this three of pumpkins. Okay. It could be someone you work with, doesn't have to be, but you're just like very, this could also be like maybe not work your job, but like working on the relationship. Okay. So maybe the challenge is just like actually putting in the work into the relationship, because it doesn't happen like that, like you have to plan things with your person. You have to make an effort to nurture the relationship and make it grow. So, but you do have this very divine connection with someone, and things are moving like faster than you can even comprehend. Like you can't even keep up with it. Okay, another the person you're dealing with, we have another major arcana. So many of these could be Pisces, possibly. I see this person is like waiting on you. And I think this person is kind of, I feel like they're sort of just letting you take control, or maybe they're letting the universe take control. But it's like they're definitely not resisting this, whatever it is. Like whoever you're dealing with, they're kind of just along for the ride. So they're not going to reject you. They're not going to pull away from you. They're really just going to go with the flow. And if you push the brakes on this relationship, then they'll deal with that. But if you push the gas pedal, then they'll come along with you. I feel like this whoever you're dealing with, they're kind of just like very much go with the flow, they're just going along for the ride, and I feel like you do have the control here ultimately. So there is a new beginning coming. You're being guided towards this new beginning with this person, a new chapter of your life, taking things to the next level. And then we end with another ace card, but this one is reverse, Ace of Imps reverse. So there's definitely a new beginning with this person, but I think it's like it's just very much like out of control. So I think that's really your only warning sign. Like you might have to, I don't know, you might just have to prepare for things going faster than anticipated. Okay. So that's all I got for you, Sagittarius. I hope it helped and I send you many blessings. I hope you have an amazing, fantastic month. Much love. Okay, up next is Capricorn. I'm going to start shuffling. Cappy. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is going on with Capricorns for November? Please tell me what's going on for Capricorn. Oh, Six of Ghosts. Okay. Something from your past, maybe? Or something involving children. Okay. Your timestamp begins. Capricorn, what is going on? So this is your reading for November. You're starting out with the Eight of Pumpkins reverse. So you could be very focused on work right now. Maybe you're not so much into romance. Maybe this could be more career, or this could be you maybe either kind of sick of doing the same thing over and over again, or in which case you could be feeling stuck, or you could be feeling like, okay, let me try doing something different because I'm so used to doing the same thing every day. Maybe you feel very settled in your career right now, or maybe that's what's sparking you to maybe search for a different job, or maybe just try to make changes in your workplace, or you could be trying to start a new side hustle, or even just a new hobby, just something that doesn't have to make you any money or anything, just a hobby of yours. And just like feeling ready to do something different. If this is in a relationship, maybe you've been in a relationship for a while, or maybe you've been single for a while, and whatever is the case, you're ready for something different. So your challenge is the 10 of Imps reverse. So I think like you might have like too much energy. Capricorns do have a lot of energy. And so if this came up upright as your challenge, I'd be like, oh, you're too tired, you're too exhausted, like your job's wearing you out. But this is saying like you're not tired enough. So it's like you need something to challenge you right now. So, that could relate to your career where it's like your job is getting kind of boring, and like you're just so used to doing everything and you need more of a challenge. Or in your relationship, things have been getting boring, or if you've been single, you've been bored. It's like you need something to challenge you here. Capricorns never rest. So your subconscious is the Eight of Ghosts. So yeah, you are craving something new. And I think you want something that will bring you more emotions. Okay? Because you've been focused on like paying the bills, or just kind of stuck in survival mode, getting through the day. But you're looking for something that will like really open up your heart, get to your heart level, your heart chakra. So, okay, what else we got here? You also could be meeting someone new this month, or there could be someone new on your mind, maybe a new relationship, or just a new person in general. Four of Imps. Okay, so you could be reuniting with someone from your past and then having a new beginning, and where you're ready to offer forgiveness for that from them to them for them. I don't know. But you're ready to apologize to them or accept an apology from them. And yeah, you're ready for like some of you are moving into a new home too. That's also coming up as a message. But yeah, if this is a relationship, it's like you're either reconcile with someone from your past, or if this is someone brand new, you're meeting someone new and you want like emotional stability with them and you want to celebrate with them, have fun with them, lend support to one another, emotional support here. I feel like you're very much looking for emotional support. In your past, Knight of Bats in reverse. So you, oh, sorry, need more kombucha. In your past, you could have ran away from someone, or you could have had someone suddenly run away from you. Someone could have ghosted you too, and that could be the person who's coming back who wants a new start too. Maybe they felt like things were moving too quickly and now like I do feel like this is someone from your past, but they changed and they want to start over. They want a new beginning here. Okay, coming into the future, 3 of Pentacles, I definitely see if you're focused on your job, I do see changes at your job, either leaving it completely for something new and something different, or just making changes at your everyday workplace, starting a new business too, especially if it's like an independent business, because now this card is usually about teamwork. So to see it reverse would be like solo work, doing something by yourself, maybe more independent projects here, or just like your own business. And yeah, some of you could be also, you could be focusing on commitment with one person. And then if there was someone else in the picture, you could be dropping them or letting them go. So 10 of bats, so you are letting something go. I really feel like you're experiencing a major change in your daily life. So a lot of you, this is a new job, could definitely be a new home. And then for others, just a new relationship. Like if you've been, and this is like really different than, this is really going to affect like your day to day life. So this could be going from single for like 5 years to suddenly in a relationship where you're like talking every single day, all throughout the day. Or this could be you like, I mean, it could be a breakup. I don't feel like if it's a break, if it, I don't feel like, no, I guess it could definitely be a breakup where you're focusing on self-love, but like I don't see loneliness here. I see you, if this is a breakup, like you definitely have a lot of supportive friends around you. So I do feel like this is a good change. Okay, Ace of Imps in reverse. So, this could be a person or a place that you're letting go of because it doesn't make you feel inspired anymore. It just makes you feel very drained. So that's a clear message there. And you could also be having a new beginning with someone from your past. That's another case scenario, especially if they are a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wow, look at this. So your guidance here is the Judgment card, and this is all about second chances. So this could definitely be you returning to the past. Okay, maybe you could be moving to a home in an area where you used to live, a previous home, or maybe like moving back to your hometown, even, or just somewhere you used to live. This could be returning to like an old career path, or maybe like a business venture that you once gave up on, and now you're kind of reviving it, bringing it back to life. And a lot of you, this is a person, a romantic connection from your past, and they definitely want a second chance with you. And then 6 of Pumpkins, so this is, like, offering kindness, offering forgiveness. So there's a strong sense of, like, reconciliation and forgiveness. So if you're worried that someone is mad at you, I feel like you shouldn't be worried about that. I think this person does care for you, and so yeah, or if you're worried that this person has moved on, I feel like they really haven't, and they do want a second chance from you. And, this could be a friend too. It doesn't have to be romantic, but a strong forgiveness here. And it's kind of like the past is the past. Like we're just gonna forget about the past. Like we're just gonna pretend it never even happened. And this is it. Okay. So thanks for watching. I hope it resonated. Um, yeah, I wish you many blessings, and that's all I got for you. So next up is Aquarius. Okay, I'm shuffling now for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, Aquarius, your reading begins at Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, this is your November tarot scope. We're starting out with King of Pumpkins. Look at that. So, some of you could be very focused on work and your finances. I feel like money is looking pretty good now. You're looking very powerful. Some of you, this could be about a commitment. You could be getting into a relationship. You could be, establishing a routine and structure with someone, with a loved one, with your lover. So you're very, very powerful. You're feeling good. You're feeling secure, confident. So your challenge is the moon. So you could be dealing with some secrecy here. You could be having, I feel like there's a lot going on inside your head that you're not really admitting to on the surface. You could be dealing with some illusions here. Or maybe you're just having some fantasies and thinking about something and imagining something or someone. So we have the Queen of Ghosts and your subconscious. So we have a king and a queen here already. So I do see a strong romantic commitment here. I see Deep down, you have a lot of emotion for someone. Some of you might even be pregnant, or you could be thinking about pregnancy, possibly. And you're just feeling very like, well, deep down, you have a lot of emotion. And yeah, you're definitely like in your feelings. I think you are keeping some secrets too. You could even be like suppressing your emotions. On the surface, we have the Chariot reverse. We have two cards representing Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You are like slowly losing control here. You're like right on the verge of just losing control and just falling into your emotions. So, especially as an Aquarius, you are very logical. You're kind of not emotional, like, at all. So, you really like to just remain calm and cool on the surface, but I can see your emotions, like, slowly creeping up on you and kind of overpowering you, and it's a little bit of an eerie feeling here. It's like your emotions are just totally taking over. In the past, you have the star. This is you. This is Aquarius. So you're feeling very hopeful. I feel like you had a wish come true, Like this could be you landing your dream job. This could be like your finances finally getting better. This could be a relationship, a commitment that you've been really hoping for, and I feel like it finally came true, and that makes you very happy, but it's like it brings up all of these emotions, and all of the emotions are what make you feel out of control, and, that can be pretty unsettling, especially someone who's so used to being very logical, and you're usually not so much in touch with your emotions, or you like to just keep them controlled or keep them at bay. So in the future we have the 3 of Pentacles, or the 3 of Pumpkins. This card has come up so many times, and it came up just for Capricorn, the same exact position. So I feel like a lot of I don't know, this is a huge focus. So this could either be about work, or it could be about a love triangle, or trying to work on a relationship, okay? So but I kind of feel like this is you being kind of torn between work versus your relationship, or this love interest, whatever love interest that you have. So, yeah, I feel like there's a lot going on. I think you are kind of torn, yeah, like I said, between a romantic thing versus your job, your career, your money. So you're coming up as King of Bats in reverse. So you're kind of I feel like you're trying you might be trying to run away from this person, or you might be trying to like slow things down if you feel like things are moving forward too fast, too quickly. So you could be kind of pulling yourself back here. I definitely see a feeling of like going backwards too, or you could be kind of like a little bit stuck on the past. Maybe this is a person from your past, or you're thinking of someone from your past. And it's like, it kind of feels like your mind just keeps going back to them. Five of Ghosts, someone really misses you. You're definitely like, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, there is this person in your past who's coming up and like they really miss you. And I feel like you kind of have this urge, like this deep urge to just run right back to them, like to just find them and just be like, I miss you so much. I need you right now. Like I miss you so badly. And you might actually end up doing that. Like, I don't know if this is just something you're thinking about or this is something you might actually do in November, but they definitely miss you. Like, they're pretty upset about something that happened. Okay, your guidance is basically to free yourself with this Eight of Bats in reverse. So, it might serve you well to, I don't know, you might be really stuck on this person and I don't know if you need to free yourself from them specifically, or maybe you need to like let these emotions flow. Cause I feel like you have these deep emotions that you're trying to like contain them. And I think it's gonna help for you to just kind of release and just let it go and not necessarily saying let this person go, but like let your emotions come out. If you need to tell someone you miss them, like maybe you should, or at least let yourself admit to yourself if you miss someone. You don't necessarily have to tell them, but like I don't know, I feel like the universe kind of does want you to spill your secrets. Like, if you miss someone, you should tell them. And then we have the Ace of Bats in reverse. So when I see the Ace card reverse, it definitely, to me, it relates to the past. So this could be a new beginning with someone from your past. There is also a possibility of cutting someone off here too. Okay, so if you're dealing with like a love triangle, this could be you cutting someone off in order to be with someone else. But yeah, two possibilities. So you could definitely have a new beginning with this person from your past, or you might end up just cutting this person off and maybe that's why they miss you. And maybe, I don't know. Someone is definitely getting cut off here. You could be torn between two different people, maybe one person you've known longer or you have more of a history with, and then someone is newer here and you end up cutting one of them off to be with the other. But it could definitely go so many ways. So I'm going to leave it at that. Definitely use your intuition and figure out which message is for you. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for watching, Aquarius. Don't forget to check out your sun and moon sign if you haven't already. Many blessings. Okay, this is the final shuffle for Pisces. We're doing Pisces now. Oh, just jumped out. The Chariot just jumped out. You could be traveling. You could be taking control or moving forward in your relationship or your career. What's going on with Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Pisces, hello. Thank you for watching. So, we are starting the month with Four of Ghosts. So, in reverse. So, you are coming out of your shell here. You're no longer in this shy guy energy. You are accepting an offer. You're ready to jump forward. You're looking for some type of opportunity here. And as soon as you see it, you're going to jump on it. You're going to go for it. So, your challenge here is the Empress. So, this could represent you, this could represent someone else. So, if this is you, this could be you very much in your feminine energy. And, I feel like this represents comfort itself because it's like, as much as you're ready to get out of your shell and you're ready to jump on a new opportunity, you do have the challenge of your little bubble and your comfort zone. So you may be being pushed to leave your comfort zone and try something different. Even though I feel like this is something that you want, but it's like very uncomfortable. It's always difficult to leave your comfort zone. We've got strength now. This card has come up a few times as well as the Empress. So lots of repeating cards here. This is Leo energy. So I think deep down you're feeling very nervous, you're feeling very shy, and like you want to hold yourself back, and just like a lot of suppressed shyness getting in the way. Okay, so you are very uncomfortable and nervous about a new situation and putting yourself out there, trying something new. Excuse me. So on your mind is the High Priestess. So you are like you're definitely coming out because the high priestess, she keeps to herself. She's very introverted, but in reverse, she opens up. She spills secrets. She confesses everything. She does not hold back. So you're definitely like you're definitely you're putting yourself out there. Maybe if you're single, you're talking to new people. You're opening up more, you're exploring new places, you're traveling. Um, as I shuffled too, the chariot came out, so that could also mean you're traveling, you're having new experiences. But there's definitely a part of you that's feeling very shy and feeling like you're kind of holding yourself back. But yeah, I think in the recent past, you got very bored. You were doing the same thing over and over again, and you didn't want to be at that place anymore. You're looking for something new. You're looking for a challenge. You're looking for, yeah, just very straightforward message here. Like just putting yourself out there. So, Seven of Imps reverse, this tells me that you're letting your guard down, like you're opening up. This is like I'm sorry, this reading is going to be so quick because it's just so straightforward. Like every single card is just reinforcing this message. Like you're trying something different, and but you're feeling kind of scared, a little bit shy about it, but you're doing it anyway. You're letting your guard down. Ace of Pumpkins, so you're trying something new. This could be you at a new job. This could be a new relationship, a new commitment here. Okay, but this is something it's very long lasting too. Okay, so whatever you're opening yourself up to, it's not just jump in and jump out, it's like you are putting yourself out there, and it's going to have long lasting effects. Like this is there's a change coming up, and this is like a permanent change. Like if this is a romantic thing, like this is a real relationship. It's not just like flirting around or like dating casually. Like this is pretty serious. And if this is your job, if you're focused on career, like money definitely looks good. Like maybe like you're trying more at work, like you're working harder and your boss is noticing and they might give you like a small pay raise or like a slight promotion and it doesn't seem like much at first, but like in the long run it is a lot because it's like you can count on it. Like, this is not like overnight change, but this is long lasting change here. Okay, you've got the Queen of Imps. So you're dealing with someone, you definitely have a strong connection with them, but they may be like struggling to take action. And I think things are moving just like very slowly. Like if this is romance, like things are definitely moving very slowly with this person. There's a lot of long-term potential, but in the short term, it is very slow. And there could be a lack of action on their part. And you are coming towards them just very slowly and gradually. But I think this connection has a very long potential, long lasting. And if this is work, it might feel like I think I think your like boss and your coworkers are noticing that you're working harder, but they might like don't expect like an instant pay raise or like if you do get a pay raise, I feel like it might not be much, but I think like it's going to kind of have the snowball effect in the long term and yeah, this is good long lasting change. So you're guided towards the world. So you do have a new chapter coming. You're sort of wrapping up a big chapter in your life and now definitely expect a lot of change to come, but like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a while, but there is a new chapter coming for you. Okay, and then your outcome really just says that you have to be patient, so you might be saying like if you're watching this now and like even at the end of November, you might be thinking like nothing has really changed for me. Like this reading is wrong. But what I'm saying is this is long term change. So you can come back to this reading a year from now, or at least a few months from now, and you'll look back and you'll be like, oh, yes, this is like where it started. Like I put myself out there, and then it led to this, which led to that, which led to blah, 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 blah. And then this ultimately a big change at the end. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Mwah, lots of love. Make sure you check out all your sun, moon, rising. Please give me support. And if you go to my description, you can find all the ways to support me. And just checking out my other videos helps too. Positive comments. Please subscribe for more. And many blessings. I'm just going to come up with a name for your reading. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. All signs. Lots of love, lots of blessings. Happy Halloween, too. And happy Scorpio season. It's the greatest time of year.